Team Avatar is on a grassy turn. A vision stream is rushing out between it. Katara is folding one of their sleeping ba- ba- bags. Aang lying next to is lying on the root of a tree. Momo stretches and lands on a lands on the plankton. Yes, Momo screeches and lands on the plankton as Sokka and Naruto approach. Excitedly, "Great! You two are back," Aang said. He leaps off the root with his ear-bending lands beside his friends. As Sokka drags as Sokka digs into his bag. "What's for dinner?" Aang asked. Drags nuts from his bag. We've got a few options: round nuts, and some kind of oval-shaped nuts, and some rock-shaped nuts that might actually just be rocks," Sokka said. Throws the rock-shaped nut toward Momo. "Dig in," Naruto said. Team Avatar look at each other, then back at Sokka and Naruto. "Seriously? What else do you got?" Katara and Sakura asked in unison. Momo copes and sniffs the rock-shaped nut before taking it with one of his paws and slapping it against a stone twice, attempting to break it. He takes it with both paws and slams it down on the big rock. The moment he does so, however, the entire earth the entire earth quakes, making Momo screech, and his hair stands up on end. "What was that?" Team Avatar asked in unison. Momo, believing he may have caused the quake, cautiously drops the rock to the ground in test. The quake returns, causing Momo to leap away. "It's coming from over there," Aang said. "Shouldn't we be running away from huge booms, not towards them?" Sokka asked. "An earthbender! Let's go meet him," Katara said. The young boy gasped in surprise, dropping the boulder he was bending to the ground. He flees quickly, bringing down an avalanche of boulders with his bending to block his exit. Sometime later, "Hi, Mom," Haru said. Team Avatar enters the shop's front door, startling Haru. Hey, you're that kid. Why did you run away before? Team Avatar said in unison. Uh, you must have me confused with some other kid. Haru said. No, we don't. We saw you earthbending, Team Avatar said in unison. Haru and his mother gasped in horror at his secret being revealed, and both the door and window to the small shop are permanently slammed shut. Standing by the window, they saw you doing what? Haru's mother asked. They're crazy, Mom. I mean, look at how they're dressed, Haru said. You know how dangerous that is. You know what would happen if they caught you earthbending, Haru's mother said. Sometime later, Katara and Haru, who have completed, who have completed their walk along the dirt trail, a looming, a loud boom sounds a rock and dust blast from a distant mine entrance. An old man cries out, Help! Help! The old man yelled. The mine, the mine, Haru said. Haru leaps away from the falling debris, standing back to the it as he assumes an earth-bending form with a sudden and strength moving. He blasted all the rocks down the tunnel, freeing the old man. Some time later, pointing eccentrically, that's him. That's the earthbender. The old man said. The Fire Nation leader shoves the old man out of the way and approaches Haru. Haru screams as the men force Haru into his grasp and hurls and hauls him away. In the morning, Katara carries a jar outside of the barn. She sets it down beside a water pump and proceeds to waterbend, drawing the water out of the spout into the waiting pot. Picking it up, she spots Haru's mother standing with her back to her, glancing towards the distant ocean. Haru's mother slowly turns around, letting a tear gaze upon Tara. She realizes Haru has been taken and drops the pot as it shatters to pieces at her feet. They took him! They took Haru away, Katara said. Sometime later, earth bending, earth bending style. For Turn leaps towards the boulder, cleaning her first fist upward, which there is no reaction eagerly. I said earthbending style, Guitar said. The guards point a finger to the lemur, surprised. That's lemur! He's earthbending, he said. No, you idiot! It's the girl, Sokka said. Oh, blush shamefully. Of course, the guard said. Some time later. Earthbenders, you don't know me, but I know of you. Every child in my Water Tribe village was rocked to sleep with stories of the brave Earth Kingdom and the contestants and the courageous Earthbenders who guard its borders. The watchman walks up to talk to the warden, but the warden stops him and listens. Some of you may think that the Fire Nation has made you powerless. Yes, they may have taken away your ability to bend, but they can't take away your courage. And it is your courage that should truly fear, because it runs deeper than any mine you've been forced to dig. In the ocean that keeps you far from stone has explored away. The time to fight back is now. I can tell you, the Avatar has returned. So remember your courage, Earthbenders. Shouts clearly. Let us fight for our freedom, for the Earth Kingdom. Right, sorry. Fight for our freedom. So let us fight for freedom, Katara said. For the Earth Kingdom, attack! Torono said. Show no mercy, the warden said, slamming the coal to the ground. Trucks of rocks assault the guards. The battle immediately clears prisoners. Drunk blast of fire, dodging blast of fire, and containing with fist of coal. Katara and Aang chase after Sokka as he snaps soldiers spears into which with his boomerang, tossing the broken slips to Momo overhead. Momo continued to collect over pieces of broken spears that are thrown up to him. Jiraiya and Haru work in unison to compress Granton coal into one lump, sliding it through oh, sliding it through the doors to make way for their escape. The guards on top fall down. Get to the ship. We will pull them off, Turin said. Turu and two other earthbenders work together to lift coal beneath their adversaries, moving them away from the rig and over the ocean, pleading, "No! Please! I can't swim!" The warden said. "Don't worry. I heard cowards float," Toru said, drops their enemies into the ocean.